new music scene here in County Durham in the northeast has been exploding over the past few years, and I'm pleased to say that the next generation of songwriters and musicians from our part of the world are incredibly exciting. Charlie Atchison is from Blackhall near Hartlepool. He's still at school. He's a singer-songwriter, and he's joining me over the magic of Zoom this morning. Morning, Charlie.
Morning.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm a bit tired, but you know.
Well, aren't we all? Thanks so much for sending us your stuff. You sent us an email the other week with your brand new song in, which we're all going to listen to in a bit. But first of all, I mean, I've given you a little introduction there. But would you mind, for people who don't know who you are, haven't heard you before, haven't heard your music, how do you normally introduce yourself in terms of who you are and what you do?
It depends, because if I'm on stage, I go, "Hiya, I'm Charlie and I'm a comedian," and people laugh. And then I say, "This next song is whatever the song is." But then if nobody's ever seen me ever, I go, "Hello, I'm Charlie and I'm a singer." Brilliant. And that's pretty much it.
And do you mind saying how old you are? Do you mind telling everyone how old you are?
I am 13.
13 years old, which I know when you're 13, I remember being 13. And when you're 13, you feel about 35. You feel like you're all grown up and you know everything. But I hope you don't find it patronising for me to say that 13 is incredibly young to be going up on stage, to be writing. It's an absolutely massive achievement. So obviously you're singing, you're a musician. When did you start singing? What's your earliest memory of enjoying music?
Well, here we go. When I was 2.
When you were 2?
2.
Really? Well, did you grow up in... You sat with your mum here. Sarah's here. Hiya, mum. What kind of... was it a musical household that you were growing up in? Were you always surrounded by music? Are your parents into music?
Well, my mum likes to think she can sing, and so does me dad.
No, I know fine well I can't.
Dad likes to think he can sing. But then I've got a cousin, he's called Matthew, he's got Down syndrome, and we would literally sit in front of the TV and have 2 microphones and listen to Swing When You're Winning and Swing Both Ways, the 2 shows that Robbie Williams did.
Absolutely brilliant album, Swing When You're Winning. What kind of what was your favourite track off that album?
Me and My Shadow.
Oh, cracking song. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So it was something about the sort of... Was it the kind of... Because that was a swing album. It's like a jazz, big band album that Robbie did. Must have been, I don't know, 2002, 2003, around that kind of time.
2001.
Yeah, which was before your time.
Yeah.
Long before your time. I remember it coming out. But there was something about it that attracted you to the sort of slightly old-fashioned style, was it?
Oh, yeah. I just love it.
Amazing. And when did you start getting involved with music at school or anything?
Not really.
No, it's something you just done in your own time.
Yeah, just always just sort of done it.
And do you go to singing lessons or anything like that? Do you have any kind of mentors that are helping you out?
I've got a singing teacher. I've got a guitar teacher. I've got a drumming teacher.
Amazing. And what is it about music that sort of that you really, really enjoy? What I mean is, you know, some people never get connected to music. They get connected to sport, or they go and play football, or they get into painting, or they get into carpentry, or something like that. How do you feel when you're taking part in music, either when you're writing, or when you're performing, or just enjoying it at home?
I honestly have no clue. It's just normal.
It's just something that's part of you.
Yeah.
Sarah, did you notice him becoming musical at a young age? I mean, Charlie's just said he got into it at the age of 2 there. Was there anything particularly that stood out that you kind of went, hang on, this lad's musical?
No, everybody that ever saw him, even in preschool, pre-nursery, when he was 2.5, his teachers would say he doesn't walk anywhere without something that looks like a microphone.
I would not leave the house if I did not have a suit on.
Yeah, he had to be suited and booted. He was looking all over for something called a boo-boo, apparently. Like, we did not have a clue what this boo-boo was.
Uh-huh.
And then our Matthew had been to my mum's house and taken the microphone home. So when we got to Matthew's house one day, he went, "Yay, my boo-boo."
Fab.
And we were like, a boo boo. And it was because my mum would pick it up and go, boo 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 boo.
So the mystery was cracked.
The mystery was cracked, but we didn't have a clue what a boo boo was. And he was looking at it for days and days and days and didn't have a clue what it was.
I was like, I want my boo boo.
Were you into music? Was there music in the house when Charlie was growing up?
No,
yes,
not really. We've always had music on, but it's not like. But yeah, then Matthew was always
not musical at all. Is my mother.
Matthew was very much into Robbie Williams. I was very much into Take That when I was younger.
Come on.
Did you see the documentary?
Yeah.
The new documentary on Netflix.
I've seen every single thing under the sun about Take That and Robbie Williams, probably.
I mean, it's a cracking documentary. Really good. So we should talk about the fact that you've started writing. Your new track that came out a couple of weeks back is called Being Me. And you sort of wrote it and released it during Neurodiversity Awareness Week. And the song is about neurodiversity. What's your relationship, Charlie, to neurodiversity?
I'm autistic.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel, how does that affect, just for people who don't know, how does that affect your day-to-day life in terms of you going to school and your work and things like that?
I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't know how to describe it because it's just me, innit?
It's just how you've always been. You've got nothing to compare it to.
Literally.
Did you find? Have you ever found making friends difficult or concentrating difficult or anything like that? Because it's a kind of a term which refers to a wide range of conditions that people might have or ways of thinking that is just used to sort of, it's a blanket term, isn't it? To kind of for many different traits that to just say that it's sometimes our thought processes don't operate in the same way as someone who might describe themselves as neurotypical.
Yeah.
Does it affect your music at all? Do you find connecting to music easy, and do you think that links to your neurodiversity?
Yeah. Like,
do you find writing songs easy, or is it hard work, or do they just kind of come to you?
My last song took me 3 years to fully finish.
Yeah, I know that.
It was about my granddad passing, and then this one took about a week.
And what would you say the song is about? This is Being Me.
Literally being me and being yourself and like accepting yourself for being like neurodivergent, because people who are neurodivergent, like kids my age and stuff, mainly, think that because they have dyslexia or autism or ADHD that they're stupid. So you just gotta like realize that you're not and say you got autism or something, and
accept it for what it is and be proud of it.
In autism.
Love that. You sang with Ollie Murs. Tell us about that.
I did. Yeah.
When did that happen?
August last year.
Tell us about that. Was that at an event, or how did that even come to be?
Hold on, I'm yawning a second.
Don't worry, it's early.
So, the way that happened was I put a video out and I was like, hold on, sorry.
Okay.
Ollie Murs, I've got a proposition for you. You're doing Hardwick Live. Was it Hardwick Live? It was. And I'm doing the Normanby Hall Cricket Club Festival Fun Day thing.
Yeah.
So if you're getting on the train from London, which is where he lives, to Middlesbrough, you've got to pass where I am. And as you know, I've been promoting your song Save Me because, well, he put it on his story like 3 times.
Yeah, it's a good record.
It is. And he saw it and he messaged me.
Wow.
I said, if you don't want me to come on stage and sing with you, can you come on stage and sing with me? And he did.
That's amazing. How did that feel?
All my days, that's Ollie Murs.
And I'm guessing he was lovely and nice and approachable and chatty and all of that.
He was really, really nice.
He was really naughty, actually, because he did get in touch with him and offered him tickets to go and see him.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, I know your mum said that they wouldn't pay for tickets, but, we'd like to offer you tickets.
Nice.
And because Charlie was gigging on the afternoon, we weren't going to pay for tickets for a full festival and then only see Ollie. And we'd already seen Ollie in May. So I was like, no, I'm sorry, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Well, they offered us tickets to go and see him. So Charlie was literally getting off stage and then going over to see him. And we were like, oh, well, what kind of tickets are they going to be? Are they going to be
VIP, backstage? They were VIP.
He said, is he going to get him up on stage? But we never once thought for 1 second that he would turn up at his gig. And so that was...
He just did. I was like, whoa.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Right,
what a start to your career. And is the plan to continue? Is being a singer-songwriter, being a recording artist, doing live gigs, is that something that you'd like to do as a career?
100%, yeah.
Amazing. Well, tell us where we can see all your stuff. I'm guessing you're 13, so you must be all over the socials. What's your social media handles?
Everything. So TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. That's the main three. And YouTube is all Charlie Boy Sings.
Amazing. Charlie Boy Sings. Perfect. So if anybody wants to give you a follow, they can find you on the socials. And ma'am, how do you feel about the future recording career?
I think I need to get a second job. And a third job and a fourth job. No, it's something that he's always done. He actually rang a singing teacher up when he was 3 and said, "Hello, my name's Charlie, and I want to be the biggest pop stars in the world. Can you give me singing lessons?" And she just went, "Oh," So that and there'd be that was his singing teacher until COVID, really, wasn't it? And then just after COVID.
No, it was when I started year 7.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
And then he's moved on to Olivia because she'd retired, but she's still. She's more like a grandparent to you.
She
now,
is literally grandma. Grandma Judy.
But yeah, they had so much fun, and then she just made it so fun for him, and she actually won New Faces years and years ago. With her family. So she knew what it was like to be a child star, and so kind of just made it as fun as possible for him. And he's just kept going, haven't you? And it's just what you've always wanted to be.
Amazing. Well, the message is great, Charlie. The record's great as well, and we just want to wish you all the best of luck. And you're out there representing County Durham, representing Teesside, representing the North East, and we're all behind you. So we're going to play the record. This is Being Me, and check out Charlie on socials if you want more. Charlie, thanks so much for coming on the radio and chatting to us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a bit on inside my head, so listen up, let me tell you about it. Bit on inside my world, so listen up, let me tell you about it. Hang on, bear with me. This might take a while, I don't work the same, I'm a bit deranged, and that's okay. Be me, I'm just having fun. Be me, I don't hurt no one. Be me, I'm not holding it. Be me, what's wrong with being me?
Charlie Atchinson. Being me, he's 13 years old, he's from Hartlepool. If you want to check out his stuff, it's Charlie Boy Sings on the social media. Got a message in from G down south. Said I really like this song. Good. Made and created in the Northeast. Best of luck with everything, Charlie.